New at 5, an Air Force veteran received a citation to federal court for having his service animal at the Cincinnati VA Medical Center. And his appearance could set off a review of how a service animal is truly defined. 9 on your side's Tom McKee is here now with some background on this story. Tom?
Well, Craig, Brandon Rimmer left the Air Force with PTSD after combat tours as a canine explosives expert. He got a dog back here for emotional support, but ran into a legislative maze when he took the animal with him to the Cincinnati VA Medical Center. Now, he hopes he can get the rules changed. When you see Brandon Rimmer and his dog Old Glory, the bond between them is obvious. But Rimmer says it's more than that. He calls the 4-month-old lab his service dog for post-traumatic stress disorder.
The dog is a medical necessity, okay? I'm covered by the ADA.
Rimmer was a canine handler in the Air Force. He served 2 combat tours in explosive detection.
You can't adjust back to civilian life. You can't explain it unless you've experienced it.
When Rimmer was admitted to the Cincinnati VA hospital for tests Wednesday, Old Glory went with him. But that resulted in the VA police issuing a citation to federal court.
My PTSD service dog it's not recognized by the VA. It's recognized by the ADA, but it's not recognized by the VA. So I'm in violation of federal law.
Cincinnati VA Police Chief David Bartos told me he believes the dog is a puppy, not a service animal trained to perform tasks for the disabled. Emotional support is not a task, he added, citing federal VA regulations. But that's where things get confusing. ADA guidelines say a service animal can be used to calm people with PTSD. Differing federal agencies with differing regulations. Both Rimmer and Chief Bartos would welcome a review of the rules to come up with a more precise policy.
And I know the only reason that I'm doing this and going up against the government, the same government that I swore to serve and protect, is because this doesn't need to happen to another veteran that has PTSD.
Very, very emotional. Chief Bartos did point out, though, that before the citation was issued, Rimmer was asked to voluntarily comply with an officer's request to have Old Glory put in someone else's care outside the hospital during his stay, but that he refused. Rimmer appears in U.S. District Court on July 18th. Kristen?